This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready. Yellow. Set.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In punt formation for the Packers.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Jones. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
11, and here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 14.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown to the 36-yard line. Stop there. And you look at this Packers defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is what we talk, game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 3rd down and 13.
Watch out now. 50 series. Green Jack. Set. Go.
Off the play fake, Love. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Shamar Stewart in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jones on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
They will toss to Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Ready.
Now Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Packers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Yellow. Ready?
Love now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 39 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
On one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to be Packer football. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On the double.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
13-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
And now Love going to change things up.
Drill green.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10.
11 MT. Gun. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
11. Right, 80.
Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm wondering.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down. First and goal, Cincinnati.
I'm one, ready?
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Right, 80. 12.
Now Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. Chase Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
52. Claws red, cycle. Hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. Now he's into the clear again. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he gets us one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's just called, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT. It's just set. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll try and do this himself. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, right?
That's good. For the Packers.
Fight, number 7.
First
Ready,
and 10
ready.
at the 42-yard
Blue,
line.
32. Blue striker. Hunt.
On play action. Love to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready?
Love from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
For the field goal, a 39-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they get hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now he'll tuck this and run, and this one too low.
All right, partner, you look at a play call like that, you have to think to yourself, that's got to be one to pad the stats a little bit, huh?
He has had a great game throwing the football, and I think you're right, maybe getting a little greedy again down near the end zone. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. McPherson's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
2nd down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 60 red. You yellow. Cut.
Here's Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Let's go now. 10 black, 8 old blue. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. That's taken in by Golden. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Brendan McManus on for the Packer field goal.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Nice hot. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Can.
Looking to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11, 12. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Bengals 24. Brendan McManus picking off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And the Bengals first down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's just set. 11. Ready.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the
11.
25-yard line.
Stop.
Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Yellow, 43. Set, go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Set, hut. Black 40. Set.
Love looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
33, yellow.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Ready, set.
Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. Love throwing for it. And the Packers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
one. Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Well, that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 65 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for two here. Burrow. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And still two timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
52-45. One.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They need 12 here. It's third down.
Come on, set. Ready?
Here's Love. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Jones.